guys, Fred and Sheila McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum. We're inside today, raining outside, dreary day. We're catching up on some of the text messages, emails, and Facebook messages that people sending. And I'm not even going to mention this guy's name because he's so, we've seen his stories before, and actually we think it's AKA somebody else, author. Okay. And he uses this name, a Hatfield name, to act like it's him. Okay. Somebody sent us this story, and it says, the way I always heard the story of the massacre goes like this. Some of the younger Hatfields and their friends were celebrating New Year's at Johnson's cabin, not far from the McCoy cabin. They decided to go put the scare into Randall by shooting over his cabin. But Cotton Top, who was very bitter over the murder of his father, Ellison Hatfield, started shooting into the Randall McCoy's cabin, hitting an oil lamp and starting the fire. Cotton Top was not the little simple-minded boy Kevin Costner made him out to be, but a crack shot with any firearm, and mean as hell. He shot Calvin and Alifair when they tried to put out the fire. Eyewitnesses who saw the boys identified young men, none of them being Jim Vance, who were never charged with crimes. You know, this story has come up so many times. Jim Vance wasn't there. If he was there, why wasn't he charged? Well, the indictments for the guys that burnt the cabin didn't come out till January the 16th, something like that. We've got it over there. And in fact, in a minute, let's go over and take pictures of that and take pictures of the statements from Cotton Top and Alex Messer. Alex Messer. Who does Alex Messer and Cotton Top say was there? Jim Vance. Who was in charge? Jim Vance. Uncle Jim. Yeah. Yeah. Jim Vance was there. Guys, we've said it in other videos. You don't indict a dead man. Jim Vance was killed on January the 8th. 7 days later, he was killed by Bud McCoy, Lark McCoy, Jim McCoy, and more specifically, Frank Phillips. Yeah. Each one of them put a bullet in Jim Vance, but Frank Phillips delivered the death blow to his head. So that's why Jim Vance was never charged, because Jim Vance was already dead. You don't indict somebody for a crime when they're already dead. I think most people can figure that out. But this guy here, he has spread this story and story and story. And again, guys, it's not hard to make up these names and go on a Facebook page and act like you're somebody else. And this, no doubt, is that author that spread this malarkey around since 2015, I think it was, when he first started this. Well, Jim Vance was never charged with the crime. Randall shooting over his head. They decided they were drunk and decided to just go over, let's shoot some rounds over top of the cabin. Oh, but Cotton Top just happened to shoot inside and hit an old lamp. Happens to kill two of Randall's kids. Really? Wow. If you'll pause it just a minute. If you'll look, we just done a video 2 or 3 weeks ago on this, but the warrant is over there in the corner in Stephen Hatfield's box. The stuff that we got from Stephen Hatfield, or from that he had possession of at one time. And he actually had the warrant for sale at one time, and then he passed away, and his wife Debbie sold it to McCoy, Kathy Willard and Kathy McCoy from Sarah Ann, right there above where Stephen's home place is. And we purchased it, Sheila and I. We made 3 trips up there, Willing and Dylan, on that warrant, because we wanted to have that for our museum, and we finally got it. So the warrant is over there. The only one known in existence that Stephen had got from his grandfather, which was Tennis Hatfield, and that he had got from his father. Now, the reason they were at that cabin, Randall McCoy's, is Devil Lance says, kill them all. We've got to kill all the witnesses. John B. Floyd had went to Devil Lance and said, Simon Buckner has issued a warrant for your arrest with a bounty on it, a reward. And he's put it on there, $500. And it wasn't just $500 for him, it's $500 for Cat, $500 for Johnsy, $500 for all those involved. And at that point, after John B. Floyd went to Devil Lance and told him that the governor had sent him to see him and said something's got to be done, they're wanting you extradited back. Devil Anse says, go kill them all. Of course, like we just done that story on Charles Manson. Charles Manson never killed nobody. Devil Anse never killed a lot of people, but he never killed nobody. You get it? That's the same way as Charles Manson was, guys. So anyway, when you read these stories by these people, and this guy goes by a Hatfield name, but he's not a Hatfield. He's just this is a AKA somebody else, and he signs in as this guy. So I'm not going to harp on it. It's keeping it real, and it's a bunch of baloney. Believe what you want. We're here to tell you the truth. You can believe us with proof, and all you got to do is look back to the documentation. Look back at when John B. Floyd went and visited Devil Anse, and look what happened just a couple weeks later. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. So that's where the cabin massacre came from.
Yeah. Do you want me to add at the end of this video, Massacre and?
Yeah, if you would, if you don't care,
okay.
But put their statements in there where they say who was with them.
Okay.
And Jim Vance was there. It's never been disputed except by this guy here. This is the only guy, and he authored a book, and he put that in his book. And after he put that in his book, he's tried to spread that anywhere he can, and it's just not true. Jim Vance was there by everybody's account. He was in charge. And anyway, yeah, if you don't care, add those documents.
I'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a great evening. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Thank you, guys.